If you're a successful businessman, you understand the pressures that it takes to manage and grow a successful company, to be able to deal with employees and raise capital and deal with properties and tenants or whatever it is that you do on this side, because you know what it's like to deal with this type of pressure. Then on the other side of this, you have your wife, you have your kids, and you want to be this great man in your household as well as serve a purpose and do the things that you're supposed to do. And unfortunately, if you're in the middle of this pressure of your house and this pressure in your business, if you're in the middle, if any one of these things fail, you fail, and everyone on the opposite side fails too because of you. In 2007, I filed for bankruptcy. I was looking out at Diamond Head over here, watching the sun come up in the morning, feeling the sand at my feet and the waves blowing in my ear. And I was asking God, what is it that I did wrong? Because I thought that I did everything fucking right. Because a couple of days before that, I had to sit my wife down at the table, who was pregnant with my twins, and tell her that we had nothing left, that we lost all of it. All of it. I got up and I walked back to my car with one mission, that I was gonna fucking do it myself. So as I walked back to my car and I got back in my car and I drove off that day, that started a 7-year journey for me on my own path to rebuild my failed life, my failed business, and all the things that came along with it, because I was so tired of failing. It wasn't just rebuild my business though. You see what I'm saying? So what I wanted to do was, I was so tired of just winning in business, losing in my marriage. Winning in my marriage, now losing in my business. I was tired of the fucking ups and downs, and I wanted to do something about it. And I know that there was a way, but there was no answers for me. You see, guys like us don't always get that fair shake. We don't always know where to go. There's not a lot of places for us. Somebody who understands what it takes to be able to build something from the fucking ground up and hustle and grind and do shit, as well as win in our business. There's not a lot of guys out there that want both, right? We do. Fast forward years and I've rebuilt my business. I've rebuilt my marriage. I rebuilt myself, because ultimately I know who I am now. See, I forgot who I was then. So as it came about, I started helping other men that were like me, going through the same thing. Maybe they had problems in their marriage and their business was doing great, but they were losing everything and they forgot who they were. So when I started teaching them the things that I was doing, which we now call the Champions Way, that's when things started to turn about. These guys started to succeed. They started spending more time with their wives, their kids, being more spiritually connected to God, being more physically fit in their bodies and doing the things that they need to, as well as making their business grow the way that they wanted to again. Because once this started picking up, this started picking up. See, that's the difference. See, that's the Champions Way. We don't want to just win in business and lose our families. We want to fucking win it all. Put your name and email address, and I want you to watch the documentary that we have. And I'm slowly starting to build this brotherhood again, and I'm starting to invite more men involved, or get more men involved like you that understand the pressures of being able to do the things that we want to do. Watch that documentary. You'll learn a little bit about the Champions Way and the other brothers that are already involved in this thing, and see how they're doing and see how it could be a fit for you to be able to walk with us. All right, let's talk soon.